amazing. I was trying to think of the right adjective.
You're right. That is something else.
Amazing. Well, are we ready to get started, Laura?
We are. Okay. Go ahead, Maid Marian.
Well, welcome to Beauty and the Buzz. We are so excited that you're here. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do some leadership training. And for those beautiful guests that we have on, we are going to whisk them away.
Okay, let me create a breakout room while y'all do that.
And then at the end, we're going to do some recognition because we had big things happen this week. We had the end of Star Quarter 2 out. So actually we'll do more recognition, but let's do some recognition right now, because being a star consultant is a huge deal. You get really fun prizes, which I just like to share that I just got my prize, and it's a new conical burr coffee grinder. I'm so stoked about it. I'm so stoked, you guys. So excited. And I didn't pay for it. Mary Kay did. I love it. And I got to pick it. So we've got some star consultants that I want to just really quick. So not only do you get prizes, you get advertising from the company, but it's just really a way for you to say, hey, I'm moving and shaking in this business. And so I know in Emily's unit, we have Pearl Stars, Melissa Runyon, Emily Lewis, Diamond Star, Lindsay Breeding, and Sapphire Star, Sandra Doggett. And in Marion Forest unit, we have Marion Forest and Teresa Bronson, Pearl Stars, and Sapphire Star, Betty Bayad. Woo! Now, Maureen, what we got?
In Maureen Ship's unit, we have Ruby Star, Vera Roquilla. We have Ruby Star, Eileen Dimmoth. We have Sapphire Star, Marianne Ivy, Sapphire Star, Heather Kusno. Was not on my game. Pearl Star, Stormy Lee, Pearl Star, Maureen Ship. Very excited. Yay!
And all these women, on top of prizes and advertising from the company and just really saying, hey, I'm moving and shaking in this business, you are also personally invited to a very special star party with all of us on December 29th.
Bacon with the Stars.
Bacon with the Stars. Which is better than Dancing with the Stars, although I do have a dance game, but I don't think I can ballroom dance for you guys. Not on Zoom. It's a little. So
in the dip.
What time is that?
Didn't we say 8 o'clock, Maureen?
I believe so. Yes, 8 o'clock.
Yes, 8 o'clock. So mark it down, Star.
Sorry. Tammy just said she can't hear anything in the chat. Is there a way? Can y'all see if you can
You know what? Okay, so Rhonda had that problem whenever she first got on. I don't know what she did to fix it, but Melissa was able to hear us, so we knew that it was. Oh, I know what she did. She ended up jumping off and coming back in again.
She's done that already. So here, let me mark in the chat. Tammy, check the mute button at the bottom.
Is it that way on a phone or just a computer?
I don't know.
Well, there's a little
switch.
There's a little carrot, and it tells you select a microphone, select a speaker, and it has audio settings also on it.
Okay.
So
There's a switch to phone audio and leave computer audio.
Can she see that?
You may want to text her, Lindsay.
on it.
Okay, I am putting that in there. And then we can actually have her pick right there. See, I just sent that to her. And you started a breakout room, didn't you, Maureen?
Yes, yes. So I'm going to jump on over into there right now. And
Go ahead
if
and
y'all will
assign
say it again.
Tammy, and I'm going to assign Tammy and Samantha, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How about I not close all the? Wouldn't that be a good idea?
They're still here. Okay.
Okay. And
Tammy's gone. Nope, there she is still.
I mean, I just assigned them to it, so let's chat. Samantha and Tammy. And I think we can hear you now, Tammy. Can you hear us? Okay. Well, we are going to get started and hope they can figure this out. Lindsay, you might just even text them and just tell them to go to the breakout room.
Oh, Tammy's is connecting to audio right now.
You. Can you hear us now? We can't hear you, Lindsay. You're muted.
At least
Technical?
I know that was my fault. Do you want me to just text her and tell her both of them to go to the breakout room and then?
I don't think either one of them can hear us, by the way. Okay, so either she went to the breakout room or let's see. Samantha went to the breakout room. So now it's just a matter of Tammy going to the breakout. Okay. I'm gonna put you on that, Lindsay. You got it? You muted it.
Sorry. She said she doesn't have a microphone.
On her phone?
I mean, I would assume, but you know what assuming does?
If she's on her phone, it should be integrated.
I mean, I don't. How do you have a picture of a microphone? It keeps saying connecting to audio though, so that's weird, right? I don't know. Girl, you do you. You figure that out. Okay. Well, I'm excited, y'all, because we're going to talk a little bit about emotional management. Because as I was driving home this evening, so interesting, the song, "It's the most wonderful time of the year," right? That song came on, and I thought, it is one of the most wonderful times. I love Christmas time. Who loves Christmas time? Okay, I love Christmas time too, but I also have learned as I have grown up, I have learned that there's also a lot of emotions that go along with Christmas time. Anybody feel me on that? Are you there with me? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about like how do you get through these times, not just in your regular life, but also in your business. So that's where we really work on managing our emotions. Such a huge part of it. And this really pays you forward. But one of the things I've learned, because here's where it is. Your thoughts lead to your emotions, which lead to your actions, which lead to your behaviors. So it doesn't just start with your emotions, y'all. We live in a society and culture that focuses on the emotions, but doesn't actually focus on the thoughts that go with the emotions. So this is really key and important at being part of the emotional cycle. So I got 6 things. The first one is know where you are. So know where you are on the emotional cycle. If you have never seen the emotional cycle, I'm pretty sure Maureen Ship has it on her website. And I do not think that I can show you guys something right now. It will not let me show you something. I cannot add something to the screen. So I would show you this, but really it starts with like, oh, everything is so exciting. Let me see if I can make this work. Everything is so exciting. Everything's so new. There's a great little emotional cycle that Mary Kay has that walks us through all of it. And then, you know, somebody, just like Lindsay just said, peas in your Cheerios. Somebody rains on your parade, right? And then you kind of get into that moment where you're like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Well, it happens with everything. Like, should I really have had that party? Should I have really gotten all those presents? Whatever. Should I? But we, can you hear me? Can you hear us? Hey, Tammy. Um, there was some background, so that's why I thought it must have. And so when you hit that stage where you're like, "I'm not sure anymore," then it goes to the next stage. So it's kind of the not quite denial yet, but the right on. And then the next stage is you're hitting. Oh yeah, you can hear us. So Tammy, if you can hear us, there is a breakout room. It really quick. Not join. It should come up for join the breakout room, and it's down at the bottom of your page. It says breakout room.
Down the breakout room.
Yep, just you can click it. We heard you. You can click it to join. It should say join right in the corner. I think she went. Oh, yay, it happened. Okay, so I can walk you guys through the whole emotional cycle, or you can just look at the emotional cycle. So instead of taking lots of time to do that, I'm just going to walk you through. I think it's really important to know where you are on the emotional cycle, because and have it like where you can see it, visualizing it until you know it, because sometimes when we're going through life and we're going so fast, we don't always know where we are in our feelings. And so it's so important, number one, to slow down and know where you are in your feelings. And really, once you slow down to know what your feelings are, you need to know where what thoughts are tied to that. Okay? So that's number one. Know where you are in your feelings. Okay? Number two, I think it's really important to listen to your body. Because here's the other thing. And I mean, y'all know where I'm coming from, because physically I'm not at 100%. But even people that are 100%, if they do not listen to their body, especially in stressful times like these, it affects your emotions that are all tied to your thoughts again. So thoughts to emotions, emotions to actions, and actions to your behaviors and your outcomes. And so when you are listening to your body, you really may need to pivot and do something differently. Okay. So these things. So first, thoughts, we got to get back to the thoughts, right? So we need to know where we are on our emotions, number one, to get to our thoughts, number two. And then we also need to listen to our body, number three. But then I'm going to give you three things that I think are really key in following and having successful emotional management. Okay. So first thing, we need to know where our emotions are. So we got to slow down. Second thing, we need to know what thoughts are tied to those emotions. What is making that happen? Does anybody ever have those times where you're like having a whole like mental conversation in your head of what should have happened in a situation? Whether it's Mary Kay, whether it's family, whether it's life. Because here's the deal. The reason I'm bringing this up now is we could have this emotional moment in Mary Kay at any time, right? Or with our family at any time. But right now, what we either have is we have a lot of all of it, or we have a lot of it with our family and end up doing nothing with our Mary Kay business. Y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, 70% of people have not done all of their shopping or any of it this week. It's Monday night. Sunday is Christmas. If you want to have an opportunity to sell Christmas, you still do. It's not like it's over. So you can make the choice of, am I going to bake cookies or am I going to work my business? And it's not even an or, it's an and. And am I going to be smart about working my business? So I think that is so important to think about. But if you're not tied to the knowing your emotions, where's the thoughts that are leading those, and where is my body right now, you will not get and maximize your time. Okay. So here are the three things that I think are so important. In this time right now, I think it's really important, number one, to give yourself Sabbath. Now, if you don't know what a Sabbath is, I mean, historically, it was based on, and it still is, but it was based on this religious idea that I was shutting work down and I was focusing on God. And I think that that's still really important. And so maybe it's not that, hey, I'm going to do this, but I also think, hey, this week, okay, well, I'm just going to Sabbath the whole week. I'm not saying that, but I am saying, where are you planning that in your schedule? Not only that time with God, but also that time with your family. And also, where are you planning that time for your body to rest as well? So, what that really stems from is when you're looking at where can I give myself a Sabbath, what is the most important word that I used in this whole entire sentence of planning your time with God, planning time with your family, and planning time for your body to rest? All three of those things, the first word is plan. And I think that that's so important. But the reason why I said give yourself Sabbath is because I think so often we plan and we stuff all this stuff into our calendars so we maximize our time, but we forget about the most important time of spending time with God, spending time with our family, and spending time. And I just want to give you permission right now that number one, you can do all of those things, but there has to be a plan of action to do them. And so maybe it's you hardcore work until the 24th and you take that weekend just to be with your family, to be with God, and to rest your body. Or maybe you take more rest this week and next week. For years and years, I used to hardcore work it between the 26th and the 31st. I used to do so much in sales. And for a time and a season with my kids, that wasn't where we were, or we made a decision that we would travel during Christmas. I'm so excited this year we're not traveling and we're doing super low key. So we're I'm spending some time working this week, but I'm actually working a lot next week and doing pampering sessions and things like that. Because guess what, y'all? Women really are tired of their family by the 27th and they need some pampering because their kids have been home for a week. They over it. So, make the plan. So my plan is I'm resting more this week because I worked a lot last week and then I'm working again the next week. Okay. So make a plan, but make sure that you give yourself Sabbath. Number two, the other thing is, as you're making this plan, make sure that you're giving yourself grace, because we cannot do and be it all. We can do all of those things if we plan them out, but we can't do all of those things all the time. So give yourself grace. It's such an important part of this. But in the same token, the third one is give yourself a life of living above the line. And if you have never heard me talk about living above the line is taking responsibility. Okay. So while, yes, we're going to give ourselves grace, we're also in the same token going to take responsibility. So there is no blaming. There is no shaming. So blaming myself or others because I did or didn't do what I wanted to do. Shaming myself or others because I did do or didn't do what I wanted to do. And justifying because I didn't make the plan and take the action. So super important. In the plan and the actions, if you're not dealing with your emotions and your thoughts, the justification comes real easy, right? Because we go, oh, well, I didn't, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was somebody else's fault, or it was not mine, right? We're going to take responsibility. We're also going to give ourselves grace, but we're going to take responsibility. Okay. So when you realize, oh, wait, I didn't check my emotions, I didn't check my thoughts, right? I'm going to take responsibility because I'm going to make a plan now. But I'm also giving myself grace and not shaming and, like emotional self-flogging. Like, we're not doing that. There's no time for that. It doesn't get us anywhere. So make a plan. Make sure there's a Sabbath in there. Give yourself grace. but also take responsibility and live above the line. Now, I know that that was really fast. So if you guys want to ask questions, I'm here for it. I'm kind of like shooting from the hip. Pow, 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 pow. There you go. Done. The guns don't actually go like this for me, by the way. So. No questions, no thoughts. Nobody want to share anything?
I'll share with you.
Go for it.
Okay. Something that I need, because my deadline is still New Year's Eve, and you know, emotional flogging is easy. The should haves, could have, wished I would have, like, that's super easy to do. But like I just wrote down, no emotional flogging. I said, there's no time for this, work the plan. Like that's what I have to do, regardless of what happens, because I have goals and I'm tired of not reaching them.
Melissa, I am so glad you shared that, because here it is. That is the place you got to come to, because what happens is here we are. Okay, there's still like 12 days left. There's almost 2 weeks left of the month.
Mhm.
Okay. And here, let's get really real.
And I'm off
Christmas,
for 2.
yeah, but Christmas is a couple days.
Exactly.
There will be people that will be willing to get with 23rd and even 24th because they're working. Maybe not the 25th, but who really want, I don't want to get with anybody. 25th, like, right? But there are people working. And so you've got to come to a place mentally, no matter what your goal is, whether it's DIQ, whether it's Red Jacket, whether it's be a star, whether it's sell $1,000 so you have $500 for your family, whatever it is, you got to come to a place mentally that I will not pass go. I'm completing this, or I am doing this until 12:05 December 31st, so that I can say, hey, I have done everything. I've done what I'm supposed to do. The results are for that. But when you do the emotional self-logging and you're like, see, then you're not really working, because you up in your fields. And we don't have the time to be up in our fields right now, because there's already enough crazy feelings like everywhere, right? There's so many. So I am so proud of you, because this is the 19th is usually the time where you're like, what on God's green earth have I got myself to? 19th through the 22nd, promise. Every time.
And so it's one of
Anytime you
those,
have a big goal.
like I am fully prepared to ditch my family on New Year's Eve and go find me some people.
So can I share with you what happened 17 years ago, December
Sure.
31st? Actually, December 1st, 17 years ago. Back in the day, you had to have 30 team members to become a director, and I had 12 December 1st. I also became extremely sick. I was having back pain that went into all of my joints, and within 3 days, I could not walk. Like, I literally went and stayed with my parents, because my dad caregived for me because I could not get off the toilet. My joints, I like walked like I was a 95-year-old woman. We couldn't figure out what it was. I went to see a doctor, and he was like, so they always tell us to look for a horse. You are clearly a zebra. So doctors are told like it's always the simplest thing. And he's like, this ain't simple. I don't know what's happening. You need to see a rheumatologist. The next rheumatologist visit is in 2 months. Oh, I could not. Okay. 4th month of DIQ. I was like, oh no, we finishing it. So we finally found a rheumatologist that would see me. And I literally go in, like, she gives me drugs. I'm flying high at this point because she gives me prednisone, which makes you feel superhuman, especially when you get a lot of it, which was great, by the way. I slept 2 hours, like in a week. Like, it was so nuts. But let me say this, like, it was the first time I ever wore pants to something because my legs were so swollen I could not put shoes on. So like I'm like the first time I ever wore pants to a facial, but I had a party of 10 women. And all I did was like, I was like, I have to add 18 people. Either they have to like come active again or I gotta add them. So I got 18 people to add, y'all. 18 in a month. And I mean, I had some team members, they just needed to activate. I needed to help them do parties and stuff like that. And so it was December 31st, and I still needed 5 or 6 women. And I mean, at 11 p.m., we're calling like a girl that was a waitress, and I'm like, girlfriend, what can we do to get you started? What can we do to get you in? And we did. We finished at 12:00. So I'm just saying, anything can happen. Now, I had done the work ahead of time too. So don't hear that like, oh man, she just like rocked it out all at the end. No. I have been doing the work, right? I have been doing the work. And the fruition came, but I had to press in. I had to lean in and keep doing it, even when I did not see it. Like I could not see it being done, but I was like, it doesn't matter. It's getting done. I don't know how. God's gonna make it happen because I can't keep doing this. So, and it was like this crazy. I mean, y'all, I went to the party and I'm like, I couldn't carry the bag. Like, I had to call the girl and go, like, I need you to understand, like, I can't carry the bag. Do you think you could come out to my car and get my starter kit? And she was like, oh yeah, no problem. And when I got there, she was like, you're like not really walking. And I'm like, we're doing this party. It's gonna be great. Just as long as I can stand in one place, we're gonna be awesome. So yeah, you guys, it can only 18, Melissa, 18. You can do this. You can do this. I know you got this, girl. You got this. And we still got 10 days. Okay. You can go do a party for every single one of them. You go to their house on Christmas Day. I know you got people. Let's do this. I'm just kidding. Go on Christmas Day, but I mean, maybe.
Kind of,
Not
not really.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. Okay. What you got, Dara?
So last week, we counted down how many days were left before Christmas, and we counted 14. And then we said, okay, 12. Let's say 12 because the 2 days of Christmas and the day before. And so Maureen asked, what's your sales goal for this time? And I'd been really down in the dumps, and I had kind of gotten a setback because I didn't sell anything at all in my pink sale. So I was kind of down, but this thought just popped into my head, and $1,000. And so she asked if anybody would share. And I said, yeah. And I just said $1,000. And she goes, okay, Dara, I'm going to hold you to that. And so she made me plan the night before who I was going to talk to the next, few days. And each night, and she, kept me on. Okay. She texted me, how's it going? How are you staying on track? And even though it was the last week of school, I planned. And before that meeting was over, a friend at work had placed a $332 order on my website almost simultaneously with when I said $1,000.
Nice.
And
That makes that 670, just in case you were wondering.
yeah.
Now you're 670.
And then I had plans, and so I was talking to different people and texting people, and I sold the beard oil and the men's kit to my sister-in-law for my brother.
Nice.
I sold, got a reorder from a teacher at school. And then I texted her, oh, this is your total. Do you need any, what was it? Do you need any like stocking stuffers or anything like that? And so it upped it, and she ended up placing a $130 order.
Nice.
And then the last day I carried my bag that I have. It's actually really, really, bring it in here. It almost looks like a Mary Kay bag, but it's pink and black. And I got it through Pepper Chef. But anyway, carried it around with me, and I was asking people if they needed anything. And for stocking stuffers, and another teacher ordered 2 lip glosses. So 32, so a total of $612 since Monday.
Wow. That's awesome, Dara. Well, and that's funny because I was going to go into like counting up sales. So I want to know what y'all sold in the past week. We know what Dara's is, 612. So if you got $100, wave. Maria's waving. Anybody else got $200? Keep waving. $300? Keep waving. Nice. $400? Keep waving. $500? Keep waving. Okay, Maria, tell us where you did what you did for this past week.
It's close to 500. It's 476. Can you hear me?
Yes, 476.
476. Before I go in, Tara, I have the same type of pens. They're my favorite.
I love these
You
pens.
holding yours? I love these pens.
Purple.
But I have this set. But I just called my friends. My goal internally, I didn't say it to Maureen or anything, but was 600. And I just called my friends. I had my store, my holiday store, and and just sent them pictures. Last year they purchased from me. They're purchasing again this year. So it was a total of almost $500, 476 for my holiday store. And I did the giftables. I did cute wrappings, things like that. And I did sell men's beard oil this time because I don't know why I have trouble, but I sold 3 selling men's beard oil. Yeah. So yeah.
I had purchased that for my husband, and he refused to even try it. But my brother has a beard. And so when I was talking to my sister-in-law, I was like, hey, do you need anything for, Greg? I've got this, and da 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 da. And so she bought the skincare set for him. Her question was, oh, he's got real sensitive skin. And my response was, we base our products on the European Union versus what we do here. I was more detailed, but and it's 100% guaranteed. So she goes, okay. And so she purchased the men's set and the beard oil and the beard wash.
Nice. Awesome. Now, Melissa, I think y'all said you guys had some sales too. So where did you guys land at?
Oh, me. I sold 200 at my launch party.
Yay.
Nice. That's awesome. How did that feel?
Nervous. It was amazing.
Yeah, super fun. That's awesome. Way to go. Okay, Melissa, what did you sell?
Like 265.
Nice. Very awesome. Well, and it's not over yet, y'all. I mean, there are a whole lot of people that show up at Walmart buying crap December 24th. I did not say that, but it's true.
No, I have real plans to go book appointments at Target and other places while they're out doing that. I kind of want to post up in the cosmetics aisle and just be like, hey. But then I might get kicked out for loitering, so I haven't done that yet. I haven't been that desperate yet.
And make sure that you have products in your car. Make sure you take a bag with you everywhere you go this week, because that will make a real difference. Wherever you go, taking that with you. So yay for the sales, y'all. Anybody else have any sales? Did I miss any? Okay, I want to do next one, sharing appointment. Sharing appointment. Anybody share this business? I know you did, Melissa, so just tell us. She got the goals, people. She going to Nashville with us to leadership. Come on now. Get her done. Did you add new team members? Okay. That's okay. They're coming. Okay. And then bookings. Who's got some bookings? Yeah, come on.
I have a guest for Thursday night.
Whoop, whoop. That's a booking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just count up 4 bookings. If you got 1, got 2, got 3, got 4, got 5, got 6. I mean, let's keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, way to go, y'all. Keep it going. There are people that want to meet with you after Christmas if you are choosing with them. Okay, there are 2 other things that I want to share. December 29th, 8 p.m. is Star Party for everybody that was a star. We want you there, baking with the stars. It's going to be fun. And then really important for those that are in the Central Arkansas area or would like to come travel and see me, you can stay with me if you need to. January 7th, we have our January Jumpstart. You guys, this is going to be amazing. We have now made the agenda. We've got everything going. We are really excited about this. So we need you to sign up today. It is, hold on, I'm gonna give you all the details. It's for the day, it's Saturday, January 7th. You can find it on the Fabulous and Fun Linktree. Linktree, Fabulous and Fun. It's at the bottom of it to go ahead and sign up. If you are a red jacket, you will get to be invited to a sleepover. Yeah, baby, we're gonna have some fun with that too. The night before. And then the cost of it is $40, and that actually pays for snacks and lunch. So if you like a good breakfast, come already eaten. But I think at 10 o'clock they make homemade cinnamon rolls, and we having cinnamon rolls at 10 o'clock. I know, shut the front door. I was like, okay. But the training is going to be off the chain. I don't know, because I helped plan it. I think it's going to be off the chain. Really, really worth it. So here's the other thing that I'm going to say to you is if you have already signed up, but you have some team members that haven't, this is a perfect time for them to learn a little bit more about Mary Kay and learn about our business. But it's going to be great for life because we're going to talk about goal planning, and like how to forward plan in life. But we're also going to talk about how to really create an awesome customer experience. How do you build your business with strength? And so it is totally be worth it. We're going to talk all about the customer experience, all the way from booking the appointment, all the way to becoming a team member on your team, or being an excellent customer so that you can finish quarter sales. Because who doesn't like diamonds? I do.
Because everybody froze.
Okay, so anybody have any questions about January 7th? Go sign up today. Well, y'all, I have left. We will
What's
not be having meeting Monday night, the 26th. We're not having meeting Monday, the 26th. Can you guys see me? Okay, good. But we will be having meeting January 2nd. And we're just going to all come together and we're going to talk a lot about building for the next 6 months and doing goal setting. So it'll be really good. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Well, y'all go have a great rest of your night. Lindsay?
Did you say the Baking with the Stars was at your house?
No. We're doing it on Zoom.
Oh, I was
mean,
like,
you can come to my house.
I was like, I'm coming. Okay. I was just so sorry. Never mind.
I mean, if you showed up, I would have totally let you in. Not been like, hey girl, you're gonna have to stand by the Christmas tree outside with the lights on your Zoom. You'll look real pretty with the lighting. I would have let you in. But no, it's gonna be on Zoom. So everybody can be a part. It'll be so much fun. Okay, awesome. You guys have a wonderful Christmas.
Are we not breaking out into our unit meetings?
No,
Not doing
we're
that?
not.
Okay.
No, because Maureen is in there. That's why we did the recognition right here.
Okay.
So have a wonderful Christmas
You too.
and Happy New Year. And for those of you that are stars, we'll see you on the 29th. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Can we?
Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay, if you want to go into the room, you totally can, since it's your people. We can't hear you. You keep muting yourself.
Well, because I'm afraid I'm gonna say something dumb and not be muted. Okay.
I'm gonna say,
I can't see the little button to go into the breakout room at the bottom.
it's under more. Oh, hold on. I'm just.
There you
It was not.
Oh, see, now it's there. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Maureen is still a host, so we both can leave.
She's
'Cause
the
we're-
host, so we should be able to. But I need
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm making some follow-up calls to get some bookings.
Okay.
And I've got to go make other bookings.
Okay.
Like,
but
like that's what I have to get. And I need as many appointments between now and early evening on the 23rd, and then starting again on the 27th.
okay, so let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a game plan? Like, with the people that have already come in, do you have a game plan with them?
What do you mean?
Girl, you have 17 team members.
I know. She's
So
about
you
ready to
have
make
ta-
an order.
Okay, great. That's one more. But have you talked to all 17 of those team members about ordering or doing a party or any of those things?
I have got her, she's gonna order. Amber's gonna order because her and her mother-in-law are both out of stuff. That puts me at 8. And then I've got I think Emily was getting the dress lady, her daughter. She talked to her daughter for an appointment, like a makeup appointment,
Oh, cool.
trying to get her because we're trying to get her on my team. Like she's already read the Mary Kay book. Like she read the book out of her mom's kit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then so that puts me,
Charles, can you go start the
I need at least one more. And
I
if
would
I
say
need to get my,
I wouldn't count.
I
her.
know.
Do I have what? No. Go.
Sorry, he just got back from basketball practice. I need to, I still want 3 more, like minimum. 3 more, like I've got my stepmom will do it if I'm in a crunch and need her to. So I've got that in my pocket if I need it, which is, that relieves a little bit.
Yeah.
I have to get this done.
I mean, but I just keep going, and the more appointments you get, the better. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hey,
Book appointments. Hey.
are you still streaming or do you want to?